G'day guys, welcome to my RXY's feature video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Hyundai Aleague for Week 17's recap for 2020 guys, so let's get started. So the first match of this game, we see the Sydney FC going up against the Brisbane Roar. Now, this match, I can definitely tell you guys, is Sydney FC have improved. They can play their style of football, they can upgrade their styles, and now the way they can also defend and also pass really well. And what I can say about this club is they turn into an absolute superstars. I really like this club. Sydney FC have improved themselves very well. They can absolutely stay into this club. I really like how the way they can absolutely upgrade their teams and how the way they can actually do their players really well. But really what I can say about this round was absolutely great from the Sydney FC. They've won up against the Brisbane Roar now. Brisbane Roar have definitely proven themselves they can absolutely play very well of their football, but they've lost up against this good quality team anyway. But really what I can say about this team is absolutely phenomenal and how the way they can play, but they haven't scored any goal, which is kind of disappointing. But really what I can say about this round is I can definitely say that Brisbane Roar need to improve very well if they want to score a couple of goals, and if they want to, they probably can anyway. But really, this scoreline was 1-0 anyway to the Sydney FC. Obviously won that game up against Brisbane Roar, so Brisbane Roar definitely need to have that style of their defence and absolute upgrade their skills and how the way they want to absolutely play their style of football, because Brisbane Roar just need to practice, because really if they want to prove their style of play, they got to practice each time. They're going to practice every day. They need to work hard, and simple how the way they want to play is definitely how the way they want to play their style of football anyway. The next game of that round, we see the Newcastle Jets going up against the Western United. Okay, this one here was absolutely poor, and I cannot believe that Newcastle Jets didn't improve very well, because they are losing and they just don't improve so much, which is really disappointing for them fans that don't really like it. And really what I can say about this club is they need to have that strategy and energy, because if they want to, they just need to win a couple of games. Like I said before, they need to win. Otherwise, if they can't, then that is just so bloody terrible, and literally they need to improve, because if they don't improve, they're just going to fall apart and expect other teams to obviously beat them anyway. So really what I can say about this match is absolutely poor, and I just hate the way how it's a 0-0 draw and no one scored for this match anyway. And really what I can say about this match is Western United are a very good team. They are from Melbourne southwards, I'd say Geelong area. And really what I can say about this this game is Western United are very good very good team. They have a couple of best players, I'd say, better than any other ones. And really what I can say about this game is I just think how the way it's going to improve, I just think it's going to improve very well, and the way how it's going to be then that strategy, I really hope that Newcastle Jets, hopefully if they can win a couple of games, then I'll definitely be fine. But if Newcastle Jets can't win any games, then they are just terrible for this year anyway, so they're a terrible team anyway, and it's a 0-0 draw and no one scored anyway. The next game of this match, we see the Adelaide United going up against the Melbourne City. Now, this game was absolutely brilliant. I like how the way Adelaide United brought to the skill, and I just think how the way they bring their game to an absolute successful match is one of the most key things that you want to actually do. But really what I can say about this game is absolutely brilliant by Adelaide United, scoring 3 goals, and obviously Melbourne City scored 1. And this definitely means that if you want to upgrade your players, you got to do it with key instincts and heart. And really, if you want to, like, say for instance, buy your players and stuff like that, you absolutely can. But really what I can say about this match is it was absolutely great. I really like how the way Adelaide United just have their way sometimes, and like say that they win a couple of games, and I just think how the way they're playing their style of football is absolutely brilliant. And I just think how the way they just play their style of game is absolutely crazy. I really like this game. It's brought to my attention that Melbourne City have lost this game, and I'm surprised that Jane McLaren probably didn't score a goal. And I just think how the way this game obviously brought to my attention is Melbourne City usually win a couple of games, but going up against Adelaide United, which they are one of the most hardest teams to beat, I could not say any better than worse. But really what I can say about this match is 3-1 the scoreline, and obviously Adelaide United won that match. And I just think how the way this scoreline goes, I just think Adelaide United will prove themselves in the pre-season anyway, and the off-season anyway. So really, it was an absolutely great game to watch. The next game of this round, we see the Perth Glory going up against the Melbourne Victory. Okay, what I can say about this match is another tie for this match, 2-2, and I could not say anything better than worse. Really, for a fact, this Perth Glory are a very good team. I think they're a 4th or 5th on the ladder, and they are proving themselves very well. They've proven themselves like very well because last couple of weeks they've played in a very, I'd say, rubbish like conditions, and I could say that Perth Glory can be a very good club. But they've proven themselves very well because they have lost a couple of games, and then they've proven themselves they can go up like every single time to win a couple of games, and they have, which is well done to the Perth Glory side anyway. But for the Melbourne Victory, I do like this club, but they've really shown themselves that they can't really win any games. They're just absolutely terrible, and I don't see this going to an absolute top of the ladder for you guys, for this team. And I just think how the way this club is going to go, I'm just thinking that they're probably going to stay, I'd say, either 7th on the ladder. And I just think how the way they're going to play their style of football is definitely not going to be as good as, I'd say, Melbourne City and Sydney FC. But really what I can say about this club is, if you guys need to train, definitely train, because I'd say you guys need to work yourselves up to an absolute standoff if you guys want to win a couple of games of football anyway. And really, it was a 2-2 anyway, and it was a tie up against Perth Glory, but it was a Perth Glory game anyway, which is in WA, so yeah, what a game that was, but it was a tie anyway. And last but certainly not least, Central Coast Mariners going up against Western Sydney Wanderers. Okay, this match, I'm just very disappointed in the Central Coast Mariners because they've won a couple of times, and now they're just going to keep losing against this match. And I just think that if this match is going to let's say, lose every single time for the Mariners, I'm just going to say that Mariners are shit. And I'm going to say that because every single time they win a couple of games, then they lose a couple of games, and then they're going to keep losing and losing. And it's very shocking to say that the Mariners can play their style of football, and really, if they can basically, I'll say, play a very good game, they probably can't because they keep losing. And it was a 3-1 scoreline up against the Western Sydney Wanderers, and I'd say Wanderers won this match anyway. And it was a very disappointing game because it was Central Coast Mariners game at the Central Coast Stadium anyway. And really what I can say about this match is absolutely very, very disappointing for the Mariners, and they need to win a couple of games. If they're going to keep losing, they're going to fall down on the ladder, and Newcastle Jets will be on top against the Central Coast Mariners anyway, and it's going to be very shocking to see Central Coast Mariners going down to the Wooden Spooners, and I just think it's going to be shocking for them for this year. And hopefully if they can win a couple of games, they need to improve their training and their skill in their off season anyway, and it's just going to be so tough for them, and it's going to be very hard on them. So I just think they need to improve for the off season. I just think that it was 3-1 the scoreline, and yeah, well done the Western Sydney Wanderers anyway. Thanks guys for watching my video, guys. Stay tuned for more. I will be doing a couple of videos coming to you guys soon. Also, I'll be doing more videos coming to you guys soon, so stay tuned for more. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and for this video, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Until then, take care guys, stay safe, and have a good one.